face because Ruth has the most incredible grin. And I was thinking that there's something about Ruth and her smile, right? Like it starts kind of slowly and then brightens out, and then it becomes absolutely infectious, and her laugh draws you in. And I started to think so much that this was my experience of Ruth. Like she seemed so shy and she didn't really want to talk so much in class, but she would come to my office and talk my ear off, right? And so eventually, I started to get to know her, and it became clear what a really loyal friend she is, and how deeply compassionate of a person she is. And I feel really honored that I got to travel with her for long enough and get to see how deeply moved she is by compassion for others. Um, and I just want to urge you to remember to stay true to those qualities, that you are like a real rock for those around you. Um, Keep being as mischievous as I know you are, because that's a really wonderful way of balancing out all of those other qualities that you have. And I want you to remember this, that you can do far more than you normally expect you can. Right? I've had this experience of kind of poking, and I've seen your friends poke you, and over the years I've just seen you grow so much intellectually and emotionally, with your confidence, and I just want you to know that you are launching into the world with a lot of strength and a wonderful character, and that you're going to go much further than you think you will.
Thank you, Professor. Well, obviously, I'm gonna start crying. Like, oh,
It's not a surprise you're crying.
Yeah, exactly. But thank you for your kind words. My family just kind of nodded and went like, "Yeah," the whole time, and they were laughing in the background. But I appreciate you so much, and I look up to you a lot. Thank you so much, Professor. Right?
Yeah, we'll stay in touch, Ruth.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you. Keely, did you want to speak now about your other students, or would you rather?
Sure. Aileen. I also, it was fun to think about our journeys together, and they have been really significant. The thing that really strikes me about Aileen is what a deeply intuitive thinker she is. You can see her sitting there and she's chewing things over, and she's not the first person to raise her hand, but about 10 minutes into a conversation she'll say, you know what, this reminds me of a really, really amazing concept from another class I took 2 years ago. And now I'm going to make the connection between this conversation that we're having right now and um, the, this other idea that I've carried forward. And it's been fascinating to watch you, because I've had you since you were a first year student. It's like I've been able to watch you assemble your worldview. You just dive in really deeply, and you carry one or two lessons away from every experience you have. And it was so striking to hear the presentation of your senior thesis, because I could see all these different building blocks I've been listening to you assemble over the last 3.5 years, and how they come together. And you put it all together in a really unique and compelling way. You have such a strong intuitive vision, um, that um, when we were looking, I'm going to pivot and say, when we were looking for a student assistant for the politics department office, I knew that you would be the right person, because from what I can tell, you're kind of like a, a sun that other planets revolve around. Like, you're so constant. You always have good humor, a smile. You're so welcoming and engaging. I knew that you would be like such a beautiful presence to have in the politics department. And it's been a delight to see how much you've enriched the community around the department, and around you at all times, all the different activities and programs and clubs that you've become involved in. It's sort of like you have a sparkle that you circulate around. So it's so delightful to have had you in our lives.
That's my baby.
And I really hope that we will stay in touch. And I know that you will continue to keep assembling those building blocks and putting together these really complex issues in an entirely unique and compelling way. Thanks, Aileen.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna miss you guys all, and I've been so inspired by all of the politics professors that I've had classes with. You guys have all really helped me shape my personal views and my political views in my own way, and encouraged me to really think. And I'm always gonna hold that with me as I continue on in my endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Keely and Aileen. I'm not sure if any of this, so again, students, we did pair faculty with every single graduating politics student. So as people go in and out of the meeting, we sometimes are, if you're here and we don't know it, please make sure you let us know, because we want to be sure we can speak to you. Kathleen Klaus, I believe, are you available to speak about